Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So, one of the most challenging fragrance categories for me is, of course, florals. For those that have watched me for a while, you know that. I don't get along with a lot of floral fragrances, but, especially when the warm weather hits, I crave some florals in my life. I want to wear some florals, And so I've been able to find some floral fragrances that really work for me as someone who doesn't like floral scents. So I want to share some of these with you. Maybe there are some of you out there who are like me and struggle with floral scents. These ones, in my opinion, will appeal to you. And these kind of appeal to those of us who don't get along with florals. So I've chosen a few to share with you, and let's start with this gorgeous fragrance. This is, I think, one of the most beautiful fragrances out there. And for some reason, I don't wear it very often, which is such a shame. I always feel like, I don't know, the occasion is not special enough to wear it for some reason. It's completely silly, but I don't know, that's just how I think, but I really need to wear it more often because I think it is absolutely gorgeous. That is Gris Dior from Dior. There's something so elegant and so beautiful while being so uncomplicated at the same time. Like, the fragrance is pretty straightforward, You have patchouli, you have rose. Of course, this one is about rose. There is also oak moss, maybe like lemon or bergamot, something like that. But really, the three main players are rose, patchouli, oak moss, in my opinion. And there's so many fragrances that have these types of notes and they don't come anywhere close to this fragrance. Rose has always been my favorite floral note. For many, many, many years, it was all about rose. I don't think I even had fragrances with any other floral notes. Well, maybe peony, but peony and rose kind of go together. And in the last few years, I've sort of grown out of love a little bit with the rose. Maybe I've gotten tired of it. I don't know. It's not that I don't like fragrances with rose, but I kind of don't want to wear them, But this one is so special, so different. I am not tired of this one. Every time I smell it, I just get mesmerized by it. I get surprised how beautiful it is, given how simple it is. It's just the most elegant, sophisticated, feminine type of rose I've ever smelled. And it's just so, so beautiful. So this honestly would probably be my number one. Like, I'm not ranking these fragrances at all, but if I did, this would probably be my number one floral scent that I recommend to you. Next one on my list is a very unusual love. Like, I never thought I would like this fragrance. Looking at the notes, I thought I would absolutely hate it, to be honest, and the opposite happened. I fell in love with this one. It is Windflowers from Creed. And, in general, I'm also not a huge fan of Creed. I only have, I think, 2 of their fragrances, including this one. And, I just think, I don't know, the house is a little bit overpriced and the scents never impressed me all that much. But this one, of all scents, a super floral scent, I love. I don't know why. And this has all the white flowers in the world. There's jasmine, there's orange blossom, there's tuberose, there could be other floral notes. I think there is some sweetness in here, there's some woodiness. I don't know what else. Maybe even a slight fruity touch in here as well. But really, what I get more than anything else is this bouquet of white florals. But somehow I it works. I don't even know how it works because it shouldn't work. I shouldn't like this fragrance, and yet I do. There's some kind of real like airiness to this scent, like wind flowers. Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe you're standing in a field of flowers somewhere, and I don't know, but there is a certain element of airiness to it. Like it has a lot of breath, this fragrance, if that makes any sense. And maybe that's why I like it. I mean, it's definitely, let's be honest, it's definitely not an easy reach for me, but most floral fragrances are not easy reaches. But I do crave florals a lot in the spring and summer, like I mentioned at the beginning. And so during those seasons is when I reach for this one. Okay, next one I've had in my collection for, again, very long time. I love it so much. And this one is honestly very easy reach for me because this is kind of my type of floral scent profile. This is Peony from Armani Privé. This is very light, feminine, pretty, very pretty type of scent. Definitely peony is the main floral note that I get in here, but I think rose is in here as well. It's a little bit musky. It's very fresh. It's just so pleasant and so easygoing, so unassuming. I think, like, if you're maybe if you're sensitive to scents, let's say they give you headache, I don't know, I kind of feel like this one could work because it's just so light and so pretty. Or if you're in a work environment where, you know, maybe people are sensitive to scents or you can't wear a scent, this would be a good one to try because it's so light. It doesn't project a lot. It doesn't have a great sillage. It's more like you're in this gorgeous, pretty, you know, peony type of bubble. And that's what I love about it. So pretty, so feminine. It's beautiful. Yes, not the best performance, like I said, not the best projection and all of that, but it gives me a really pretty bubble, which on occasion I really enjoy. Okay, I couldn't do this video without mentioning these two floral fragrances because they're at the top of my list and I'm going to mention them together. This is Delina and Valaya, both from Perfumes de Marly. I mean, Delina, do I really need to say anything? This is, you know, lychee, rhubarb, rose, tart, sweet, fruity, floral. Everything is in here. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I still love it. Really enjoy it. This is my favorite of the Delina family. I've had it for a long time. I wear it every single year. I think this is a fragrance that never gets neglected. I wear it every single year. I reach for it always. So this, I mean, you can't go wrong with Delina if you enjoy rose. You know, maybe some would prefer this version. Some of you will prefer one of the other two versions, but you can't go wrong with one of the Delina fragrances. And I really love Valaya as well. And this one is very different. This one is about orange blossom. There is definitely a lot of musk in here. I think there is a peach or there is some kind of fruit in here. Are there aldehydes in here? Maybe, but I don't really get them. It's just very airy and a little bit musky and definitely very fresh. I think there's bergamot or something in here as well because I do get a lot of freshness in this one. It's not very sweet. Orange blossom is so light and so airy in this one. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I think this is very seductive, very feminine type of scent again, and I enjoy it very much. It is similar to another fragrance from another house. I have both of them because I enjoy the scent profile so much. They are similar, but they do have differences. And for this video, I decided to go with this one, although in reality, I really use both of them interchangeably. Okay, next one. I kind of picked up on a whim. Honestly, I don't remember where. It was some kind of sales, warehouse sale somewhere. I don't know. I saw it for a really cheap price and I decided to try it. This is a small Mugler Alien Goddess Intense, I think. And in general, Alien is not my type of fragrance at all. It's all about jasmine, very, very indolic jasmine. I cannot do it at all. So when I sprayed this one, I was so surprised. This is so pretty. I mean, yes, there's jasmine here. I think there's jasmine tea in here as well. Maybe it kind of, you know, tones down the actual flower. I don't know. I think there is coconut in here. There is vanilla. I don't know what else, but it definitely has sweetness. It has a sweet element. It has that kind of creamy, coconutty element. And then, of course, jasmine. But like I said, it's not indolic. It's not heavy. This is so pretty. It has some kind of warmth to this floral. I think it's coming from coconut. Like it's that creaminess that almost gives me a feeling of warmth. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I was shocked how much I liked it, and that's why I decided to pick it up, because like I said, Alien, no. It's a huge no for me. It's one of those fragrances that I just can't stand, but this one is so different. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's talk about maybe a slightly unusual floral, and that is Purple Molecule from Zarco Perfume. This one has florals in it. I think there's magnolia and orchid and some other florals in here. There's definitely vanilla and a little bit of musk and something else. But when I smell this one, it's very difficult to identify the notes. Like if I didn't look at the notes, I don't think I would guess many of them, honestly, because it is floral, but like what kind of flowers are here? I have no idea. I cannot pinpoint what these flowers are. It's like you have a bouquet of all kinds of different flowers. They're definitely not white florals. I'm not getting anything from the white florals in here. Definitely nothing from the rose. But like if you take all the other flowers, kind of put them together, that's what I'm getting. So floral nuances, but very difficult to tell which floral it is. And then definitely a little bit of muskiness, a little bit of sweetness in here. I almost get a touch of fruitiness in here, although I don't think there are any floral notes in this, but very unusual. If you want something floral, but you want to smell kind of unique and not like everyone else, I would definitely take a look at this one. Okay, next one is from the house of Ex Nihilo. And no, it is not Flora Narcotique. It is Iris Porcelano. You know, Iris is not my favorite floral note. It's also not a note that I dislike. I'm kind of, most of the time, I'm a little bit indifferent to this note. This, I think, is the prettiest iris scent that I have tried. It has smoothness to it, like real beautiful smoothness. The iris is perfect. It doesn't become too much in any direction. You know, it's not too powdery. It's not too floral. It's not too green. It's just beautiful round type of iris. And then I feel like there is some vanilla in here, and I don't remember the exact notes, but to me, it feels very vanillic. Not gourmand type of vanilla, but definitely some sweet vanilla in here. And there's something so elegant and sophisticated about this scent. I mean, in all honesty, I think that really all or majority of Ex Nihilo floral scents are just the most beautifully put together scents in a very elegant and sophisticated type of way, and this one is like that as well. You know, I really think I left the most interesting and maybe unique and different types of florals to the end of this video. I didn't plan it that way, but that's how it came out. The next one is, I think, very unusual as well, and not really talked about. This is Serena or Serena, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, from Florist. This one is very, very unusual. And even though this fragrance is floral, it's kind of aquatic floral, I think it is very much unisex because I wear it and my husband enjoys wearing it in the summer a lot as well. And I think it works for both of us. So this one, the main flower in here for me is Peony, although I know there are some other floral notes in here. There are sea notes in here, or aquatic notes, you know, whatever that is. There are some red berries in here as well. Maybe there is a rose in here as well together with the Peony. Yes, maybe it's a combination of rose and Peony. And it's like you have this huge bouquet of these, I picture beautiful pink roses and peonies together, and you're somewhere, maybe walking on the seashore, sitting on the seashore, something like that. So you have that combination of, you know, aquatic vibes together with these floral vibes. And then maybe you're having a picnic or something, or you're eating some berries as well, because I do get a touch of that as well. And it's just such a unique, such an interesting combination, such an unusual combination. It's really, really pretty. And again, it sort of doesn't pull too much in any direction, you know? It's not too floral, it's not too fruity, it's not too aquatic. Everything kind of mixes together. So really interesting scent to take a look at. Okay, and I'm gonna finish with this one. And this is a new one in my collection. I have never talked about it before. It was a blind buy, even though I'm doing almost no blind buying these days. But this one, because it comes from my favorite house and because I was so intrigued by this scent, I decided to blind buy a try, even though it was super, super risky. Now, I'm talking about Quattro Pizzi from Xerjoff. It's one of their latest releases from their Casamorati line. For some reason, you know, well, first of all, you know, I love Xerjoff and I want to try all the new scents that they release, but somehow this one intrigued me, even though when I looked at the notes, I thought, I don't know about this one. Let me tell you the notes, because I've never spoken about this scent before. Some of the main notes are rum, davana, tuberose, coconut, tonka, tobacco, hay. Kind of all over the place. I mean, obviously the note that scared me the most was tuberose. And then I thought, okay, tuberose together with tobacco, and how is hay and davana are going to act here? Because davana could be tricky for me as well. I am shocked, absolutely shocked by how much I love, love, love this scent. This is definitely in my top 2 or top 3 tuberose scents, because tuberose is very challenging for me. And this is definitely tuberose scent. That's why I'm including it in here. I think the main accord here is floral. Really, it is floral and it is tuberose. But this tuberose put together with everything else, oh my God, I love it. Coconut is very strong in here. I do get coconut throughout the life of this fragrance. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's smooth. It tones down the tuberose. It gives it more of that kind of, I don't know, buttery kind of element, and makes it less floral. I do get some, maybe just a touch of tobacco. It kind of comes in and goes out for me. It's not always there, but sometimes I do pick it up. Now, davana and hay, I'll be honest, I don't get those elements, and I'm really thrilled about that. I think there might be pepper in here as well, which I don't get a lot of either. And I do get some sweetness in here, you know. There is tonka bean in here. Maybe it's coming from that. If I didn't know, I would almost say there's some vanilla in here as well, because it goes sort of beyond that coconutty type of sweetness. I feel like there is something else, or maybe it's just a really sweet coconut. I don't know. But this fragrance is absolutely intoxicating. I find it intoxicating, and I typically despise tuberose. This one is stunning. Really, really stunning. I've enjoyed it so much, guys. I've gotten it like maybe a month ago. I don't know. It's up to here. And obviously I went with a 30 ml because, like I said, it was a blind buy. I didn't know what I was going to think about it. In fact, I kind of prepared myself for this to be a fail. No, it's not a fail. It's very much a win, but I've used up so much already. For me, there's something very intoxicating about the scent, and I love it. So there you go. This is my list of floral fragrances for the summer. For those of us that struggle with florals, please let me know what are your thoughts about these fragrances, and maybe you have some recommendations for me of some floral scents that I need to try. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to comment, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.